Mark 3. When Jesus entered the synagogue, who did he encounter? Where some were looking for a reason to accuse him for healing on the Sabbath. Answer: a man with a shriveled hand. Question 2. In what way were some in the synagogue looking for a reason to accuse Jesus? Answer: to see if he would heal on the Sabbath. Question 3. What did Jesus tell the person with the shriveled hand to do just before he healed him? Answer: to stand up in front of everyone. Question 4. What did Jesus ask once the person with the shriveled hand stood up? C. Answer: whether it was lawful to save life or to kill on the Sabbath. Question 5. How did Jesus' synagogue respond to Jesus' question as to whether it was lawful to do good on the Sabbath? Answer: they remained silent. Question 6. What was Jesus' response when they would not answer whether it was lawful to good on the Sabbath? Answer: he looked at them in anger. Question 7. Why was Jesus deeply distressed with the response to his asking them whether it was lawful to save life on the Sabbath? Answer: because of their stubborn hearts. Question 8. What did Jesus tell the person with the shriveled hand to do for his hand to be healed? Answer: stretch out his hand. Question 9. After Jesus healed the person with the shriveled hand, what was the response of the Pharisees? Answer: they plotted how they might kill Jesus. Question 10. With whom did the Pharisees plot to kill Jesus after Jesus healed the man with the shriveled hand on the Sabbath? Answer: the Herodians. Question 11. After healing the man with the shriveled hand, where did Jesus and his disciples withdraw to? Answer: the lake. Question 12. Mark lists all of the following regions as those who came out Jesus, except answer: Samaria. The right answers are Jerusalem, Idumea, Tyre and Sidon, and Judea. Question 13. What did Jesus do in order to keep the people from crowding him? Answer: had a small boat prepared. Question 14. What were those who had diseases doing in relation to Jesus? Answer: pushing to touch him. Question 15. What was the response of evil spirits when they saw Jesus? Answer: they fell before him crying out, "You are the Son of God." Question 16. What orders did Jesus give the evil spirits that cried out, "You are the Son of God"? Answer: that they not tell who he was. Question 17. Who did Jesus call up onto the mountainside? Answer: those whom he wanted. Question 18. How many did Jesus appoint as apostles? Answer: 12. Question 19. What did Jesus designate the 12 he chose on the mountain? Answer: apostles. Question 20. The apostles were cited as having all of the following roles except answer: to heal the sick. The other answers: to be with Jesus, to be sent out to preach, and to have authority to drive out demons. Question 21. What name did Jesus give to Simon? Answer: Peter. Question 22. What name did Jesus give James and John? Answer: Boanerges. Question 23. What did the name Boanerges mean that Jesus gave to James and John? Answer: sons of thunder. Question 24. Who was the father of James and John? Answer: Zebedee. Question 25. The other Simon, not Peter, was identified as a answer: zealot. Question 26. How is the other James, not John's brother, identified? Answer: the son of Alphaeus. Question 27. Who was John's brother? Answer: James. Question 28. All of the following were listed as apostles except answer: Lazarus. The other answers which are right are Thaddeus, Bartholomew, Thomas, and Matthew. Question 29. What were Jesus and his disciples not able to do when the crowds gathered when Jesus entered a house? Answer. They were not able to eat. Question 30. What did Jesus' family do when they heard he was unable to eat in a house because of the crowd? Answer. They went to charge of him. Question 31. Who said he is out of his mind? Answer. His own family. Question 32. What did the teachers of the law who had come down from Jerusalem say concerning Jesus? Answer. He was possessed by Beelzebul. Question 33. How did the teachers of the law see Beelzebul? Answer. As the prince of the demons. Question 34. To whom did Jesus address the parables about kingdoms being divided against itself? Answer. The teachers of the law from Jerusalem. Question 35. What kingdom did Jesus say cannot stand? Answer. If it is divided against itself. Question 36. Jesus said, what must one do before entering a strong man's house? Answer. Tie up the strong man. Question 37. Who will not be able to be forgiven being guilty of an eternal sin? Answer. Those who blaspheme the Holy Spirit. Question 38. What is blaspheming the Holy Spirit called by Christ? Answer. An eternal sin. Question 39. How were the teachers of the law committing the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit? Answer. Because they said Jesus had an unclean spirit. Question 40. Who did the crowd tell Jesus was looking for him? Answer. His mother and brothers. Question 41. When Jesus was told that his mother and brothers were looking for him, how did he respond? Answer. Who are my mother and brothers? 42. Who did Jesus say was his mother, brother, and sister? Answer. Whoever does God's will.